Gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. And fired complete. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It's first down from the 11. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Davison. They knock him down right there.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very good.
Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
So now it's 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He's got him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the back. Throwing, Iamaleava. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to the ground game on the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
It's complete to the right. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ready, go! Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown! Season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Play action. Iamaleava under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's USC with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's more to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore takes the easy one to the back. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to surge it in.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Knight.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Iamaleava working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Gets away from one. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He wants it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going.
Looking for more room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Ducks have a lot of options on second and inches. They give it to him again. Makes one man miss. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks are flying down the field. More to the air. Punts it out of the air. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. More play action. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Moore. Rushes on him. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the RPO, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires left. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught on the outcut. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
First and goal, UCLA.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Iamaleava. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moore with the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Moore. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions.
Might have a chance. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Ducks. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the UCLA sideline, This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Play fake, Iamaleava. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when the...
There's a little room there. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but...
Turning it on! The 10! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And he never had a chance.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here's the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Moving out to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Iamaleava to the air again. Going long. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away, so we had to check.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.